So what does it mean for you, Junior? You're a Monica's son. What does it mean for you to be part of turning this into this kind of space?
Wow. Really, I just want to give heritage. My mom and dad, they were here. They did everything. Every time I open this door, somebody comes in to thank them, greet them. They were here from day one. So I wanted to kind of pass it on because now they're at that age where they can't move, they can't do certain things. And I just want them to understand that Monica's going to try to stay here and try to help the community. We're going to try to help the community help them in a way that's saying they thanking them for what they've done so far.
And are they aware of kind of what you're doing with it in terms of rather than continuing to a business, you're saying, no, I want to do something that...
They have no clue. I talked to Karen. Karen came along and said, hey, I need a space. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do this. And I cleaned out the place in 1 week, 2 weeks. Now we're here halfway finished, but this is where we're at right now. And so I'm going to continue this and then see where we go from here.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get this kind of vibe of people that come through. And this is great. This is what I was looking for.
So I know you're doing something with band, but is it just with band or are there other people could approach you and say, hey?
Anybody can approach me in anything. What I was trying to do was more of a pop-up. First it was for hair. I wanted to get a hair school or something like that going for my mom to give her heritage. But that's too much politics and whatever. So then I was like, I'll give a little boost where if somebody has an idea, somebody wants to do something, we have an area for them. It's not a big place, but it's big enough for you to start and get somewhere going. So.
And at some point, you'll probably, when you get a little further ahead, do an Instagram profile so people can even connect with the space.
Yes.
Right.
Like this is like a trial run. This is the second one we done. We did one with Miss Rita last week, and we did this one here. So this is our second run, and then now we're gonna get the floor done and everything else done. Then we're gonna come back properly.
So you're not ready for people to be in touch with you or anything right now?
Not right now. Right now. But everything they go through band, and band will get them in here. And we're gonna do photography, but we're also gonna do. I want to give heritage. We're gonna do the reggae artists.
Right.
And I'm trying to get all the reggae artists in front of here, take a picture before I move the sign and change the frontage of the store because I'm going to do that later on. That's one of my number one goals right now. Then we're going to go back to the community and get the community that's been here the longest and then give them their heritage and their acknowledgement for being on this block and then display their stuff on site and inside here and then everybody can come by and see what's happening. Excellent. That's my goal for now.
Wonderful. That's beautiful,
Then when we're doing this, it also happened that we end up having Instagram, somebody put something, we had a song, when we used to do music, we had a song with Jay McGee, Mr. Q, Ladies Delight, ends up being the first rap song in Canada, so they gave us acknowledgement for that. So that kind of transcended me to do, I was on the right path to continue doing this, so I'm here now.
And so literally, I'm just thinking of that moment when you said, hey, explain that moment. I know you have to go, but that moment when you sort of said, this is what I want to do. What was that moment for you? Like, what happened?
It was really to give back to my mom and dad because I've been here for
because you could have done so many other different things, but somehow you said, you know what, I want to make this space available to the community to express
that's
art,
what Eglinton was all the time. Like when anybody came from the West Indies, you say, hey, I'm looking for Johnny tomorrow. Johnny will be here next week. Just come back on this block, you'd find him. That's not here anymore. And everybody who's here is really not bringing people back to Eglinton. They're just trying to take from Eglinton. So I figure if I do something where people could come back on Eglinton, shop with everybody around here, do everything around here, come and see what it's like, then we can move to another situation that we should be in, where this is Little Jamaica, but it's not really Little Jamaica anymore. You know, we just got barbers and the patty shop and a couple food stores. So we need more of Jamaican representation.
You know what I've realized, because I've talked to a bunch of people here who've had businesses who are not Jamaican. They're from Barbados, St. Vincent, different places. And then, of course, people from the continent, Africans have moved in as well. So you're right, it's been a genesis, but now it belongs to all of the people of Afro descent or diaspora. And you're trying to reconnect us all back to that filter.
That's basically what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'm trying to get everybody to come back here to say, like in the 70s and the 80s, this was a great place to be at. Anything you wanted that was black, you'd come back on Eglinton. Now, we have it in Scarborough, Brampton, here or there, but I want to bring them back to Eglinton because this is where the essence was. And if we can get that back and the music back and their Jamaican heritage back, then we have something to stand for. More than we have one or two stores here that's really Jamaican.
And I like that idea that, yes, Jamaica, but we know there's more of us beyond Jamaica, right?
Of course.
So it's about how do we, I love that essence of black. That some of that genesis was here. So how do we expand it to bring, especially the new generations, people come from different parts of the world, and make this a really global environment for all of us.
That's what we're intending, and that's what Karen Carter's help and my help and some of her friends. We're going to get that together. I'm going to also have Patrick Nichols comes in here as a photographer. So he's going to start doing photography, and then we're going to try to get everybody back in here and understand where we were from the day one. We were starting out, we were doing music and helping our own people. My dad was a DJ, I was a DJ, so music is our foreground, but hairdressing was my mom's thing, so I also want to give something back to her as well.
What was your DJ name?
No, well, we were Climax, we were doing Heavens and Sunshine.
That was a big big sound system.
Yes,
and your dad too, or did you kind of?
My dad was just playing music, and that's
Right.
how we got into the record store and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, because he was playing music from there
That's
in
right,
the
yeah.
Studio One.
But you're a Climax? How are you shy about Climax? This is a big thing, man.
Oh, no.
Beautiful. Well, thank you.
No
This is
problem.
great. I'm looking forward. So for right now, people just connect with band and just keep watch and see what happens and
Exactly.
see what comes.
By
Beautiful.
summer, we'll be fully here, ready for everybody, and you'll see something we're going to do, because we're going to try to do, like I said, that reggae thing with all the reggae artists and give
Right.
that tribute back. Then that will start momentum for us to go and do what we're going to do next.
Beautiful. Thank you, man. Thanks
No
for talking to
problem.
me. And say your
Pleasure.
name again, just before clear.
Junior Lewis.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Bless up. Thank
All right.
you.
Bless. So this is Marlene Barnett. Mulaney. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying Marlene, but it's actually Mulaney Barnett, who is. Let me go find Karen for a minute here. Sorry. How are you? And this is one of the most important people that I know doing stuff in the city to create spaces like this in other arenas. Don't say it because we can't see it. You look fantastic. Always.
I don't want to.
No, it's okay. No, you're not saying anything.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You never said nothing. I'm just seeing you, and acknowledging you,
Okay.
because,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
and if you haven't yet, go see For the Culture at AGO that my sister here put together beautifully. And this is Pixel, who is wonderful artist about town. If you want to be a Mocha Jumbie, talk to her.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
So, yeah. And you have the residency, multiple residencies actually coming up, right? Yeah.
The one that I'm in right now is at the Robert McLaughlin Gallery, and that's in Oshawa. So it's a 4-month program with a 2-month exhibition after that. So I'm just going to be, continuing to delve into costume making, really showcasing traditional mass in like my own way, and of course Mocha Jumbie. I'll never stop doing it.
Of course,
So
of course.
Lots of stuff to come in the summer.
And then what's the other residency? Did you just do another residency before this, or you're going to another one after that?
Well, I have a studio space at the Living Arts Center, and that's
Right.
in Oshawa. So they label it as a residency. I just kind of view it as like my home base. So
Right.
it's a little bit closer to where I live. So, I have access to ceramic studio, textile studio, things like that. So anything that's for my practice, I go to that studio. And then my residency is just to work on this one specific body of work. that I
Great.
started.
And then Tobago was just to go experience Carnival, or was there anything there to do with any art practice?
Yeah, I went with the mission of creating a new character, I guess, in a sense. Not really a new character, but highlighting photographers, because I feel like in Carnival, they're not necessarily seen as a character themselves, they're just
Right.
seen as like an add-on, and so I think it's important that we highlight photographers, archivists, and the people documenting for future generations. So I went to Tobago more as a performance, to perform a photographer. And so that turned into a series that I exhibited at Design TO, and then one of the images got chosen by Make Room for an exhibition at Union Station, so that's up until the end of August. So you can see that at the West Wing at Union Station.
Brilliant.
Did he leave?
Did who? No, he's here. He's in the back.
He's in the back.
He's in the back. Yeah, he went to the back somewhere. Yeah, Ron, right? The son. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, Ron Lewis. Yeah. So yeah, and when I looked for some video from Trinidad Carnival, and I noticed that they had a particular showcasing of Mocha Jumbies where they were dressing all, and that taking it to another level, right? Because I remember at Trinbago Fest, right here, the folks who were here, which were brilliant. But then what I loved was the different costuming now than the usual, like just watching people play with that. So the idea of actually adding characters sounds amazing.
Absolutely.
Right?
And I think what's been a really crazy or an enjoyable experience about all of it is the fact that I met those Mocha Jumbies with you. You were
Right.
there
Yeah.
documenting all of that, so that was amazing. But actually, afterwards, I really became their friends, and so they were like, "Oh, we're going to Tobago for Carnival," and I was like, "I can go to Tobago for Carnival."
Great.
So then we went, we connected, we spent a bunch of time together. They really took me around, showed me the places and things like that. And so now now we're just, as a group, we're going to different carnivals around the world, and it's a fun journey.
Excellent. And what's really beautiful is the understanding, because I went to Trinidad at Carnival, and thankfully I went with somebody there local who hosted us, took us into spaces. So we didn't end up just going to Beads and Feathers or the big fets. Exactly. We went to all those sort of different experiences of the history of Carnival, right?
Absolutely.
But also went to Tobago as well, right? And seeing that, like even what you're describing, that a lot of the heritage of Carnival is not just in Trinidad itself, it's also in Tobago, it's also Grenada, right, in terms of the histories, in terms of what we see in Trinidad specifically, has lots of different roots, right, that are expansive to other parts of the Caribbean, which then makes it sort of, relevant in so many ways to the wider Caribbean in terms of the connections of, so what's the root of this? Well, there are histories all over where our people were that are similar, right? That makes it make sense wherever in the world our diaspora is, right?
Absolutely.
And you're doing that. You're facilitating that in a lot of ways, which is amazing.
Research, experimenting, seeing what's out there,
Yeah, and taking it as far and wide as you can go, as it makes sense to different generations coming along, right?
Exactly.
Because that's how it all evolved, right? It started one, and you build it and build it. So when everybody gets to all protect, oh, that's not real. You're going, well, what you're doing wouldn't be seen as real carnival by the people who were the early originators, right? Because everybody has a sense of this idea of the purity with every kind of thing, right? So it's understandable when a certain generation go, no, it should only look like this, and then you come along and go, oh, I'm gonna make it look how it looks for me, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. All right.
Thanks
for
so much.
talking to me.
I appreciate it. It's been so nice talking with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let you continue documenting.
Yeah. Did you get your book signed yet?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're the first in line?
I'll be so honest, I ordered this book in August, okay?
Right.
I pre-ordered that book. I waited till October, November for the book to finally arrive.
Yeah.
And then months later, I'm finally meeting the author. It's, that's
brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant,
it's amazing.
Brilliant,
I love
brilliant.
it.
And
Yeah.
there they are.
Exactly. Awesome.
Yeah. No, beautiful.
Oh, I thought it looked nice. Oh, it looked good. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Because the color. Okay, Lucky question. Thank you. I hope I answered it. Superpower. You got me thinking now. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm like...
No, don't be sorry. You're on a mission. You're working, right? I'm just exiting up myself.
Oh, me too.
I just want you on my video. This is Rita Burke, who had Burke's Books, her and her husband, for many years. And look at her, what do you call, brooch? Well, good. I love that. So just wanted to make sure you're on here somehow. I have a photo of her earlier, but this is one of our people who has helped be a building block for what you see happening now. So thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
Have a long conversation.
Oh, so before the parent display is over.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's always the answer.
What? This is a video. You don't have to be so inanimate. You can keep moving around. Oh, am I in there? No. You on the team?
Get in the picture with our poet laureate.
Yeah, mental health.
Oh yeah, I know. Something tomorrow. Paparazzi now.
The project is a procession in the Grange Park, so they're going to exhibit.
No, man, this is Nigerian. It's Adire, the cloth. Oh no, Ashoke. or is it Addie Ray? And I think it's a mix of both of those. Yeah, yeah. I like how you ignore me earlier. You walk in, you hug up everybody, you never even look for me.
I know.
I got 2 hugs just to.
Yeah, no, I get one. I get one. This blue is everything.
Yeah, the green and the
Blue
gold.
is everything.
Look at this. Look lovely.
I was intimidated by the outfit. That's
It was what it was.
Right? You have to pause.
Good to see you. Oh, you never. Here's a bad book. May I have evidence of you?
Getting one for the Sandy. Sandy McIntosh.
Oh, how we? Oh. I'm waiting to approach you when you don't mind being on video, because I don't want to capture you in your private conversation, intimate conversation. So I'm waiting to approach you when it's appropriate.
Okay. He's running the video, so I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to approach you when it's appropriate.
No, but I had it so that I couldn't hear what you're saying. The book sell out?
I bought the last one.
Trust you.
And other stories that people are asking.
It's also at.
But because I wanted to do
What? Wait, you want to talk to him?
Oh my God. I was sitting in Dion's car.
You're on video, eh? You don't care?
I was sitting in Dion's car. Phone? No. There's a phone sitting over there.
That's mine.
Oh, that's Douglas. I was sitting in Dion's car and he just walked right in front of the car. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know where, obviously I didn't know where he was. And then I walk in here and here he is.
Cool. Usually it's me licking my lips and my chops, as you all know, but then here's my brother doing the same. Gay men. Yeah, listen, we're not innocent. Queer men, actually, in this case. We're not just gay. We're queer.
I know.
That's nice. Did you get that brought to you from somewhere? Where'd you bring it from?
What? Yeah, no problem.
You know the name of this.
That's why we were commenting on
Oh,
his jacket.
you know the name of this fabric, right? Is it Ashoke or Adire?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because it's Nigeria from Nigeria.
I don't know.
Yeah, oh, you don't know Nigeria. Listen, look at me doing that thing. Oh, you're from Africa. You must know what this is too. We're Congo. So do you know what this is? Lord, the whole away, raised in the West. Anyway, Karen. So now I spoke to Junior,
Yes.
and he talked a bit about, like, you know, because, you know, I made me fast. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how did this all come about? What is your, so then he said, oh, he's going to work with you. So I'm just wondering from your perspective, because I know that it's an offsite, one of band's offsite, or ongoing, or just for the moment?
It's an offsite to help them get it started.
Okay, good.
Because we were looking around and realizing the gap is there's no social enterprise for Black folks,
Right.
where you could literally just come, pay a little money, get a space. So you'll see the booths are 10 by 10, so an artist could book that.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
So then not even studio, for showing, the studio will be downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, this is exhibition space. So there'll be studio space down in the basement. The basement's the exact same footprint and 9-foot ceilings. It's
What?
high. It's exceptional space. So this is why we said we'll start with the activation, and then as it gets going, the basement will get sorted, because he wants the record shop listening room to be back downstairs.
Right.
And the studio spaces will probably do 4 at the back, and then have the front be more community activation space, because there's a walkout at the back onto the
Regular lane, yeah.
So this is because I literally can tell you off the top of my head at least 5 or 6 artists looking for space to show.
Right.
And band can't show everybody.
Right.
So they can apply for an exhibition assistance grant and then come and book the space to show and get a month, because $1,000 might get you a week in other places. This will give you a full month.
Fantastic.
And as you know, if you do 3, all 3 of them are going to bring their own audience.
Right,
And then
right.
this we've never had this much space for live performance.
Wow,
So, and band
wow.
has a live art series.
Right.
So starting to do music. I saw Lillian was saying to her we should open because of the history she mentioned.
Right.
And talking to Clive, we should open with something that's an homage to the music history of the space because the record shop was a part of the space.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they have
original
vinyl and stuff
package
all downstairs.
goods downstairs.
All downstairs, and original stuff from the hair beauty shop. So I was trying to get Junior, but he's like, it's too chaotic because he took everything from here to threw it downstairs. No, he's not putting it away. I told him I'd kill him if he threw it away. I was like, no. I said this is archival material.
Remember I went to tear up that sheet from when I did the exhibition, the purple sheet, and I went to tear it and like frame it. Kara's like, no, you're not gonna tear that. Remember the Blockorama fabric?
Yeah.
I was gonna tear it.
Are you kidding?
Exactly.
Kara's like, no, you're not gonna tear it.
I mean, you created the fabric,
I know.
but still, the historical significance of it. Yeah.
That's something that you could donate to the Museum of Toronto. If I tell you they're so void of our history in the city's collection.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
So what? They have archives, but is there a place for them to show this stuff? That's being
That's part of my job there. I've revamped the way they think about showing because they have the 8 museums. They need to use them to show, and then borrow collections, and then pull from our collections because they have space. So why not use it to show? So even if you think about the thing they did with Gordon Shadrach, why would that have been all contemporary art and none of the collection? You should always use the collection because then people know you have a collection and know that there's something to show, and maybe then people would want to bring you their stuff. But if you never show what you have, why would anybody think you're the place to bring anything? It's foolishness.
Yeah.
So now that Old City Hall is back in play, it's supposed to be vacant in April, and we're starting to
notion, right? That we need a new place.
But why couldn't you also have, like you're saying about on loan? Like if anybody's creating some kind of show and they know that that's available, archival, why couldn't they borrow and also acknowledge? And then that expands the footprint of the museum.
You would never think you could borrow. I mean, the fine art collection, you would never think you could borrow. They have stuff.
Yeah.
And so we need to get more stuff that's more reflective of the diversity of the city. But they also just need to be showing from the archive that we have. And there's interesting stuff there. I had an interview with one of the chief curators who critiqued the collection. I was in love. And she was saying there was a basket they said was wicker. And she was like, I'm in love with this one. She was like, this is not wicker. This is ash. Like she was breaking down based on the history of this can't be wicker. If it was wicker, it'd be la 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 la. Like, but people don't know the collection's there. Like, you gotta bring stuff out.
Yeah.
And there, again, it's not amazing, but there's good stuff there. There's a program, I think I told you about this, for Mahalia Jackson performing in the 1950s at the AME Church in Toronto. Like, just simple things like that. Like, you can build a whole music series around that.
Wow.
So yeah, we need to. So that's why I'm adamant. We should be trying to figure out how to make sure our narratives show up in these places. I tell these people there's a whole lounge in the front. They don't need to be in a queue, but I guess they love the queue. I don't love a queue. So that's why they have seating in the front, that they can just go sit down in the front.
But to be fair, I was in the front. People are sitting in the front. Some people are taking up space in the front. Yeah, there's some, but some are in the line. They don't want to lose their place.
But if you're not in a rush, who cares if you lose your place? I'm
Human.
I won't lie to you. Yesterday, I started to panic. I love the lineup. I was panicking yesterday because I thought, pushback. We could get pushback supports are for compete. Why would you do
That's why because I knew you were going wherever.
There's so much going on. There's so much
I didn't know about Camille sing last night.
That's Bushra curated all that.
Oh, is there something on today as well?
Yes.
Related to that?
Yeah.
There's some
a
talk as well?
and there's a big community event.
I thought, tonight? Today? I didn't know anything about it. I was not connected. And I don't know because I'm connected with Bushra otherwise.
That's all I can do.
Wow.
The UFT
Art gallery, yeah.
It's a
those
different
folks
crowd.
were on the trip, right?
It's a different crowd. It is.
I'm in touch with you all. Listen, I'm visiting my aunt. That's what it is. Or my mother, or my sister.
I was just like, get some email. So you send an email, what is this email that says?
Yeah. Listen, we're on the verge. We're on the verge. Yeah. Bless. All right. So.
I love how people are always rolling it off the street because they're like, when does? Because they saw it all closed up.
Yeah.
And so now that it's starting to open, and of course Junior's like, yes. It didn't already yet. Half of them he felt
I kept thinking it was you.
I'm letting them come in, and I'm like, you're letting people come in.
Well, I had a sweet old lady who came to the door and she called me over. Hey, come here. So she said, oh, so it looked nice. So you're Monica's son? So I said, no, I'm not Monica's son. I am just visiting. She said, oh, okay, because I know so Monica now do well. I'm just to see how she doing. So then she go, what she say again? She said, oh, but it looked nice though. So you're turning into a bar? Is a bar turning into? I said, no, it's like a little event space, whatever. She said, oh, but come on, come spend some money. Come spend some money because them are good people in the community. I want to come support them. So I want to know when it open up so we can come spend some money. So I said, no, you should, whenever you're ready. Yeah, man, keep an eye out. But it was lovely. It was a lovely little interaction.
Most of them, even there was a dread guy that came in that clearly was a little.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one who told me, the one who when I was coming in said, suck your man, I go suck. And then when I said, oh, everybody else suck it. So I said, no, I'm not talk to you. And who may I talk to?
Are you still filming?
I'm going to stop now. All right, last word.
Peace and air grease.
This is a perfect place for it with the hair school history. All right, ciao. That was it.